we have to discuss what happened on Thursday for the Crimson Tide. The fact that they were able to land both Xavier Crowell and Mack Sutter, the tight end from Illinois, just a couple of massive gets. We'll start with Xavier Crowell. Of course, it's got to start there. One of the best players in the state of Alabama, a five-star running back, a kid who recently reclassified to the class of 2026, was supposed to be a 2027 player, but this dude has it all at 5'11", 210 pounds, from Jackson High School in Jackson, Alabama, one of the best high school programs in the state. This dude is special, and when I say special, I mean special. I love all the backs Alabama has on their roster, but I think from a pure talent standpoint, even if he was going onto the roster this fall, a guy who's supposed to be going or is going into his junior year, which he's going to use as his senior year, I think he would have the most upside, the most talent of anybody on Alabama's roster, even at this point in where he's at right now. Like I said, he's already 5'11", around 210, and this kid is built like a tank. He has that great forward lean when you watch him run, that great burst and long speed power, can catch the ball out of the backfield, just an all-around back, and those are rare to find. A mix of a Bijan Robinson, a Saquon Barkley. I mean, just an elite player, and I think Tide fans need to be excited about this kid. I know they're excited about landing the in-state kid, and that's important. It's important to win the state. It's important to do well within the state of Alabama because there are so many good players from the state, and the fact that Auburn kind of dominated the state last year, which was to be expected with Coach DeBoer and his staff coming in. They're new. They don't know anybody here. They have to build those relationships. So we all said, don't panic, relax, let Coach DeBoer introduce himself, get to know some of these coaches within the state, and then we can kind of judge him on what and what he does over the next few cycles. And from the looks of it, he's got a great start here in the class of 2026. Landon Xavier Crowell, the five-star back from Jackson High School, maybe the first of many of these in-state guys who are highly ranked, both within the state and nationally as well. And of course, following the massive commitment of Xavier Crowell, Alabama landed another top 100 commit, this time from Mack Sutter, the tight end athlete from Illinois, picking the Crimson Tide over his home state school of Illinois. Ohio State was really the biggest obstacle for Alabama to hurdle in the recruitment of Mack Sutter, and what a get for Alabama. A kid who I think, even as according to the On3 industry rankings, the number 98 overall player, the number 6 tight end, I'm not sure he's not slightly underrated. This kid, when you turn on the tape, is an athlete. They line him up out wide. He goes and gets the ball. They put him on the line, and he blocks down with physicality and power and kind of toughness and an edge. So a lot of times when you recruit tight ends, you have to recruit a couple in each cycle because you got to get your pass catcher and you got to get your inline guy who's going to be physical at the point of attack. I really believe once Suter puts on some weight, he's currently around 6'5", 225, 230. I think once he arrives on campus, he'll put on a lot of weight. He's got a great frame. I think a kid who's going to build up to around 245, 250, and a guy that you're going to see both split out and on the inline, can do both the run game, can do the pass catching, just an all-around tight end. Much like Xavier Crowell is that three-down back, Mack Sutter is a three-down tight end, a guy that you can put on the line of scrimmage, a guy that you can put out wide, and he can make plays for you either way. So I really love the get of Mack Sutter, a kid who I think is going to be a really good football player a couple years down the road for the Crimson Tide. So Thursday was a massive day for Alabama, able to land 2 top 100 players in this 2026 class. And as we mentioned, this is just kind of the first of many, and we're excited to see what the Crimson Tide and this coaching staff continues to do on the recruiting trail, because there's still several guys on the board, and this coaching staff has put a lot of focus on a lot of guys, and I believe they're in great shape for several targets moving forward. So exciting times for Alabama on the recruiting trail, and it really kind of got kick-started with Xavier Crowell and Mack Sutter on Thursday.